And tonight it'll be the Oklahoma City Thunder going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And we got a chance now to check out multiple seasons of assist numbers and what has been the trend for Rondo.
And the trend that he's going through with his assist numbers dropping over the past few years isn't a good one. I don't want to say he's become a more selfish player because that's too harsh, but he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot rather than creating for his teammates. He may want to rethink that.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, it took 5 long months, but Anthony Davis's trade request was finally granted. Now he has a new start in Los Angeles alongside LeBron James. And the Lakers now boast 2 top 10 players. Kevin, this is a team with legitimate championship aspirations.
And DA, that's the standard for the Lakers organization. Thanks for that report. Clark, when you have 2 teams that are this athletic, what type of game you think you're going to see?
Well, you know what? Sometimes it can lead to guys trying to do too much, but when it's at its best with this kind of athleticism on display, I think you're going to see a high-octane, fun game.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Bradley in at the 1. And for Oklahoma City, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Paul out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the small forward position. So the Lakers win the tip. Passes it to James. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good.
And when you're open, Paul will find you in a nanosecond. I mean, that's one thing that makes him really special.
Bradley deciding where to go with it. From the baseline. And Adams sends it back. Dort passes to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
LeBron outside. Trying to get open is Davis. And that one's good. James.
LeBron can score from anywhere, but he's most effective close to the hoop. Very skilled in the paint.
Paul for 3. That shot no good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special. And they pulled it off just right.
Offensive rebound. The pass to Dort. A 3-pointer is right on target.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now here's James. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
And even if he took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Free throw good, LeBron. And the bright lights of L.A. perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
And James drills them both. You know, Greg, for the Thunder fans, hard to see their star power dwindle, but they got a lot in return.
Yeah, but the Thunder were capped out. Hadn't made it past the first round in 3 years. And in exchange for Paul George, they got one of the richest trade packages in league history.
Gallinari passes to Dort. Just 5 to shoot. Tries from 10. Adams. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Pass to McGee. Dishes it to James.
And you look at the way Steven Adams has developed his offense the last few years. It's been a huge boost for this team. He has always been a great defender, but now he is an important cog on this team in terms of scoring.
No good on that one.
Boy, there are only a handful of players who've been on the line more often than LeBron, and no surprise, every one of them a Hall of Famer. That's where he's headed to.
Terrence Ferguson's checked in for the Thunder. And the second free throw, good. Here's Paul. He's coming off a 28-point game against Utah. Pass to Adams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Gallinari outside. Stolen by McGee. Green kicks to LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
And, you know, this is where James is most dangerous, attacking and looking to tear into that defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Another shot. It's JaVale McGee with the rebound.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
James outside. Davis up top. On the wing, Green. 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. LeBron shot is off. The Thunder have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Paul. Bradley with some nice D.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
James, no good. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Gallinari, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Now here's Paul, following the miss by Anthony Davis.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Thunder. And with the playoffs ahead, some have argued for a play-in tournament, Clark, to determine the 6 through 10 seed. What do you think of that?
An interesting concept. In theory, it certainly might allow for more teams to be engaged down the stretch. You know, with Adam Silver, he's very much interested in seeing how to make the game better in every way. So there are no sacred cows. Just because it's been done one way before doesn't mean that he's not looking at ways to change it for improvement.
And keep that fan base really interested.
Yeah, that's a big part of what's made the league as successful as it has been worldwide.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Adams outside. Gallinari surveying the D. Will it go? Adams trying to free himself up.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. Adams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Blocked again.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Six to shoot. There's Gallinari with the three. Nailed from three-point land. Gallinari's got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Bradley dishes to LeBron. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Gallinari.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop him. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. He's off on the first.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
And the Lakers making a change here. Howard's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers' history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful. Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him. Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Passes to Ferguson. There's the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari trying to get open, and he gets it back. A rebound by the Lakers.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Lakers leading by 7. That's tipped. Gallinari with the steal. Ball outside, fires the three, drills it from outside.
He's so aggressive offensively. I like his assertiveness. CP3 not taking 1 second extra to pull the trigger once he gets the pass.
Now here's LeBron. 8 points for him. Davis inside, Gallinari covering. Lock at 6. And here's Bradley from 3. Gallinari with the rebound. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. 4-point game. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz. In the foul on Avery Bradley. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Oklahoma City. Nerlens Noel checks in for Steven Adams. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Paul. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Rondo comes in for Bradley. Schroeder, Gallinari right side. And Davis sends it back.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
LeBron kicks to Caldwell-Pope. The shot off that time, and the Thunder going the other way now. Gallinari down low. Davis is on it. Offensive rebound. Lakers leading by 4. Over in the corner, Caldwell-Pope. The baseline jumper goes down.
Extremely accurate from the mid-range. Caldwell-Pope knows he has the touch to score from there.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
And the Thunder with some changes. Muscala comes in for Gallinari. And Diallo subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Lakers also making a change. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for James. Now here's Schroeder. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Now here's Rondo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And stolen by Diallo. That shot misses. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Davis finds Rondo. Now here's Kuzma. The 11-footer. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Markieff Morris is checked in for Anthony Davis. Here's Schroeder. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. The dish to Noel. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Scooped up. Pass to Ferguson. Muscala with the ball. To the paint. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And it's the Lakers on the break. A wide open look here for Kuzma. And he overshot that one, missing. Under trailing by 3. And stolen by Howard. And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball. Thunder with the rebound. Noel's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Schroeder. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kuzma outside. Pass to Morris. 1:03 left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 5. Fades away. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Schroeder. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Kuzma. On the wing, Morris. He's covered by Muscala. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Ferguson kicks to Diallo. Passes it to Schroeder. Now the pass to Ferguson. Down low. Here's Muscala. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Muscala's got 5 now.
You don't see that too often, the fadeaway shot when he's wide open.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Thunder lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. There's a great friendship between Melo, LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Paul. And Chris talked about where all that started.
It's been a sort of long relationship, you know, and obviously me, Bron, Melo, D-Wade have all really got really close. And that stems from the time with the Olympics, USA teams, and then just sharing a lot of the same likes and values and having kids and family and different things like that.
And you see that a lot nowadays. Star players developing friendships and GAs spending time with each other off the floor.
Yeah, some people hate it because they want that bad blood you used to see, but no reason you have to hate someone to really compete against them.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Thunder.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Yeah, also, though, they've done a good job of pounding the offensive glass for second chance points.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Oklahoma City right now, Dennis Schroeder is out there with Diallo. Then it's Noel. Then it's Mike Muscala. And it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. That one is off. Clark, you were such a terrific athlete growing up, and it must be fun for you watching your kids and soon your grandkids go through their athletic journeys.
It really is one of the great blessings and treats of my life to see our kids grow and develop as people, but also to enjoy different sports. Our boys played basketball and soccer, and our daughter played volleyball, all played in college at some level. And so it is great. Anytime you see your kids find their lane, enjoy running in it, and do well in that lane, it's joy indescribable.
Here's Schroeder following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Shoots over Kuzma with the putback. It's good on the putback. Muscala's got 7.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
Greg, you've often heard it said that sometimes it boils down to who wants it, but who wants it is also tied to putting yourself in position to go get it.
Here's Dort. His last outing, he had 8 points. Kicks to Schroeder. He dishes it to Muscala. Back to Schroeder. Rondo with some nice D.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
That one goes in.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
Pass to Dort. Noel with it. Good work defensively by Morris.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Outside for Rondo.
Tight D, tight D.
And Kuzma has it in the corner. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Kuzma's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, Kuzma superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence, and he's got great range, too.
Here's Schroeder. Here's Muscala. That shot, no good. Kuzma with the defensive effort. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now Schroeder. Muscala, the pass to Noel. Shot to stop the run, and the layup is good.
Boy, steady hands right there for Noel. You can try to knock this guy around, but at the end of the day, he's just got too much strength.
Now here's Rondo. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Kuzma passes to Rondo. No good on that one. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
The Thunder shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. James dishes to Morris. Pass to Kuzma. Paul grabs the board. Oklahoma City's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Caruso. It's James atop the key. Shoots from 12. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And for the Thunder, one of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
Possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And checking out Oklahoma City. And they're down 4 spots from them.
You know, for Los Angeles, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
And I know it took a long time for people around the league to trust their success, but I don't think there's anybody left out there who doesn't think they're for real at this point.
First free throw is good. Zone defense, Clark, being played now by a lot of teams. It's amazing that even with that, the point totals just continue to rise.
And you know what? I attribute the point totals continuing to rise to a couple of things. One, the volume of three-point shots that are being taken. And I think teams are playing at a little faster pace universally. You don't see as much walking the ball up the floor as I think you may have seen in years past.
Now here's Paul. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. They get it again. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Adams. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. LeBron outside. From 13. And again, no good by the Lakers.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Gallinari right side. That's a 2 from Paul. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Poked away. Inside, here's Davis. No good that time. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A second chance effort. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Green with the ball. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Back to James. The fadeaway. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 9 rebounds now tonight. So the wing on the left. And here is Paul. Here's Dort. Can they get it? Stolen by McGee. Pass to Caruso. To the inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Boy, LeBron's taken a lot of punishment over the years. For him, just part of the game.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw missing.
And he's taking care of the hard part tonight, which is getting to the line. But he hasn't finished the job once he gets there.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Ferguson's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Howard comes in for JaVale McGee. And Bradley's subbed in for Alex Caruso. Good on the second free throw. Oklahoma City trailing. Now here's Paul. He kicks it to Gallinari. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And he makes the first. One drops. He ties it up.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
LeBron James on the wing. Outside, Green. Bradley, that's for 2. Los Angeles with another miss.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the basket by Anthony Davis. Here's Paul. And Davis pulls it down.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
James, the pass to Davis. Bradley against Paul. 6 to shoot. And Bradley gets it to go. And now a 4-point Laker lead. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable. Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now, here is Gallinari. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
Six on the shot clock. Ball against Bradley.
He hit 1-3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Paul can't get that one to fall. Lakers leading by 8. On the wing, James kicks it to Bradley. A minute 50 left to play in the first half. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. To the middle, it's stolen by Davis. And now, here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. Pass to LeBron. Back to Davis. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of the game. Howard, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that can be a mistake, but they weren't shooting it especially well early on, so I think it makes sense to shy away from the triple.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Nerlens Noel checks in for Gallinari. Diallo comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Chris Paul. And the free throw good from Howard.
And when you think of Howard, defense and rebounding immediately comes to mind. I mean, he knows his role and plays it pretty well.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And here's a look at stats for Adams. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 7th in field goal percentage, 10th in rebounding. And he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from three, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Schroeder finds Adams. To stop the run, whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. This is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of the NBA's top defenders down low. The league's leaders in rejections this month. 5th on the list, Anthony Davis.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
Rondo kicks to Howard. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For Los Angeles, they have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. The first one falls. Muscala, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And both free throws good for LeBron. Thunder trailing by 13. Schroeder outside. 30 seconds left in the first half. Passes it to Muscala. Latrey. Rebounded by Howard.
boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Rondo against Schroeder. Out to the wing. Here's Diallo, and the last second attempt doesn't fall.
Caldwell Pope really good at staying in front of his man. He likes to make it difficult for whoever he's on.
That'll do it for
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, how about that ball movement? That was a true definition of team basketball. All 5 guys moving, all guys rotating, everyone touching the ball, a bunch of assists, tons of easy baskets. It gives everyone on the floor confidence when you're playing like that.
And thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green is out there with Bradley, and it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Paul outside, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Paul's got 6.
You know, the more of these threes Paul hits, the more dangerous he becomes as a passer, and he hits his fair share of those threes.
Now McGee, back to James. James throws it down hard.
Well, he seems ageless at times, guys. Somehow, some way, LeBron continues to rip off these insane sequences time and time again. Remarkable.
Alinari on the wing. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on JaVale McGee. A lot of guys like to shoot off the dribble, but Clark, there are some that really are better at it, shooting off that catch in the NBA.
Yeah, and who do you have in mind, Kevin? I got a couple of names that I'm thinking about. What about you?
Well, I'm thinking Klay Thompson, because that backcourt is so prolific, and he's been so great at that, and that's kind of been his trademark.
Yeah, it has been. Redick would be another guy.
Yes, another good one.
I think that would come to mind. And even though he's later in his career now, but Kyle Korver, one of the very best we've had in the league at shooting off the catch.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. James looking it over. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the way up. LeBron's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Inside, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Great D that time from Green.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done. Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Green. Adams, the pass to Dort. Paul outside. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
You know, the one thing you don't want to do is put Chris Paul on the line. He's virtually automatic there. He does not miss many from the stripe.
Well, it's a short list of point guards who are elite defenders, Clark, but Chris Paul is certainly on that list.
Well, you think about Chris Paul in his younger days, Kevin, he was an absolute terror defensively. He could lock up any guard in the league. And even at his current age, as he's gotten older, he's still pretty stiff on the defensive end.
And that one misses.
Well, you know, sometimes I think we just take for granted how outstanding a passer Chris Paul is nowadays. I mean, this guy's averaged just under 10 assists a game for his career. Really one of the best point guards to play the position.
And he sinks the second. And we are talking about Chris Paul and his assist totals. His career numbers, Clark, are among the elite.
Yeah, they are. And it's clear he's been outstanding for a long time, but he admits that he doesn't think he'll catch the record of John Stockton. But if he can stay healthy for a few more seasons, there's a really good chance he could end up in the top 5 all-time in assists.
Ball's knocked loose. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Gallinari outside. Paul against Green. Back to Paul. Over Green. That misses off the backboard.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Lakers have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
Free throw good, LeBron. And both free throws good for LeBron. Thunder trailing by 17.
Let's go, Paul.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And the pass to Gallinari. Here's Dort, covered by LeBron. A nice shot by Gallinari.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Pass to Davis. The Thunder pull it in.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Morris is checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Davis. And it's Alex Caruso in for Danny Green. Dort passes to Paul. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And here now the Thunder. Down by 15. Gallinari wide open. No good on the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And that's now 27 points for LeBron.
And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari outside. Clock at 6. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. Four on the clock. Here's Dort. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. 17-point lead, their biggest.
Boy, really solid passer at his position. Kuzma is all about doing what's best for the team.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The shot by Paul, no good.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. Kuzma finds James, kicks it out to Bradley. Here's Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. 6 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Kuzma can't get it to go. Thunder trailing by 19. To the inside. Gallinari. Bradley with some nice D. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Yep, that one goes in there.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Avery Bradley. Let's take a look at the teams that have done a great job of converting turnovers into points since the All-Star break. In third, the Lakers.
Their defense has taken on a new life since the break. I mean, they're getting into teams, forcing turnovers, and they look like a different group.
Paul left side. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Paul's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
Gallinari against LeBron. Kuzma outside. Back to James, and the dunk by James.
You got to keep this guy away from the basket. I mean, that's about as easy as it gets for LeBron.
Thunder trailing by 21.
You got this ball.
Paul with the ball. He's got 9. Gallinari down low, covered by Morris. A nice shot by Gallinari.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
LeBron against Gallinari. And that one's good. James has got 31 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Paul with the ball. Picked up by Kuzma. Here's Muscala. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Paul against Rondo. Now here's Paul. D right on him. Rondo with some nice D. The shot, no good. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Here's Paul. Rondo with the rebound. Lakers leading by 21. James outside. And here's Rondo over Paul. Rondo gets the bucket. Rondo's got his second bucket of the night.
And, you know, he's proven to be capable at sinking that mid-range jump shot. Rondo has to be respected from that part of the floor.
Morris with the rebound. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. Caruso, no good.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Ferguson's checked in for Oklahoma City. Diallo comes in for Chris Paul. Dwight Howard's checked in for Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope comes in for Alex Caruso. Got a piece of it. Here's James. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Here's Ferguson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Passes to Muscala. Back to Schroeder. Dishes to Noel. With the shot. The shot missing. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Lakers leading by 21. Kuzma can't get it to go.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And it's Rondo penetrating.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Dennis Schroeder. He's averaging about 19 points per, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second.
Set it up!
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now here's Noel. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Howard dishes to James. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Schroeder. The Lakers with the rebound. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And stolen by Noel. Floats one up. And that one's good. Schroeder's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget, but in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
The pass to Kuzma. Back to LeBron. And the rejection by Noel.
And Noel just staking his territory with his massive reach. That wingspan makes him an intimidating presence who covers a lot of ground quickly.
It's LeBron with the drive. Misses from close range. Thunder trailing by 17. Here's Schroeder. No good that time. Good D by Rondo. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. James. Rebound by Muscala. Muscala's got 6 rebounds in the game. Feeds it to Schroeder. And the rejection by James.
Using his length and timing and bounce to perfection there. LeBron James, an excellent shot blocker.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Down low. Here's Howard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice job that time using that strong body of his inside. Once Howard has positioning, I think you got to wrap him up.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And that one falls for Howard. No good on the second free throw. Now Schroeder. That's a 2 from Ferguson, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Lakers on top, opening up a huge gap. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Ferguson out there with Muscala. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Noel. And it's Diallo in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Green kicks to Rondo. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Good D, good D.
Poked loose. To the paint. Here's Schroeder. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Green taking his time here. Pass to Howard. Over Noel. Howard can't hit. Thunder trailing by 18. Pass to Ferguson to the middle. And Noel throws it down.
Simply got to love the way Noel finishes his dunks. I mean, so strong around the cup.
Rondo against Schroeder. Davis inside. 4 for 9 from the floor with that miss. Down low. For 3, Caldwell Pope buries it from 3-point range. And the Lakers lead by 19. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to Howard. Shoots over Schroeder, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Oklahoma City. And the free throw good from Howard. Clark, it feels like we're seeing more and more of this, but bench celebrations and reactions at both college and pro levels.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? I think it's an outgrowth of the social media platform.
You're right. I agree.
I think there's no question because anything that can be done that's creative and fun is going to find a life on social media and maybe go viral. And guys know that. They're aware. I mean, this generation has grown up with social media. So they understand that they could be seen beyond just the arena if they do something pretty clever.
And you and I are sitting over here watching. We're laughing as much as anybody else, aren't we?
Oh, I'm not denying that it's fun. I love seeing it, actually. But on occasion, it does get a little carried away.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Lakers leading by 17. Outside Bradley. And there's the pass to Davis. Over Noel. And the Lakers with another miss. Thunder have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Caldwell Pope against Schroeder. Knocked away. Caldwell Pope with it. 5 to shoot. Pass to Davis. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The feed to Adams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. Schroeder against Bradley. He feeds it to Davis. Banked in off the glass. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 13 rebounds. Thunder trailing by 17. Schroeder passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Looking to get it going. And it's good on the way in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
McGee against Adams. McGee, the pass to Green. And another shot. No good there. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He kicks to Noel. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Pass to Dort. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Bradley. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. For the Thunder, Alinari, he's checked in for Noel. And Paul subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Lakers leading by 15. Bradley passes to Davis. Here is McGee. Here's Bradley. Good work there as it goes.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Gallinari. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Davis. First free throw is good. Los Angeles making a switch here. James is checked in. Both good from the line that time. Here's James. Outside, Davis. McGee trying to break free. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Davis is really the total package. A mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Mark, we've had sponsors on the uniforms for a couple of seasons now. Do you think everyone's grown used to seeing them?
Yeah, I think it's a normal part of the landscape, and it will take a little more time. I've noticed them myself as I've watched games. We're certainly a far cry from looking like NASCAR drivers, which I think is a good thing. You want them to be done visibly, but not overdone.
First one falls for him. And he makes the first but misses the second. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 16-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over McGee. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
And boy, you can see his struggles from the field, and I think it's really starting to get to him.
Gallinari with the steal. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered closely. McGee against Paul. Shoots over McGee, but he stays with it. There's Gallinari with the three. Good on the three-point shot.
One triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
LeBron outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Gallinari.
Well, he is going to the line, but that's not a bad play by the defense. I mean, you just can't let LeBron run free. I think you're always better off making him earn it at the line.
And the first one drops. That one misses. Thunder trailing by 14. Passes it to Dort. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Adams finds Paul. Unloads. A nice shot by Gallinari. Gallinari's got 7 points here in this quarter. Los Angeles leading by 12. LeBron, that's a two-pointer, and the Lakers get it back. No good that time. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 14-6 run. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Bradley. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Now the pass to Gallinari. Now here's Adams. They double him with James. And Gallinari kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Adams. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Ball against Bradley. Left side, Davis. Outside, Bradley. Pass to McGee. Over Paul. Trying to get open as Davis. This ball grabs the miss. Under trailing by 10. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
I think because Paul's had to play against bigger competition his whole life, he's become really good at scoring. Even with the hand right in his face, he just has a way of being able to score against tough D.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. McGee with the block.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Bradley, the teardrop falls in. And it's a 12-point Los Angeles lead.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Paul passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Tipped away. They get it back. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Here's James. The Thunder pull it in. Adams has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Molinari passes to Dort. Left side, Adams. Shoots over McGee. Rebounded by the Lakers. James has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Bradley against Paul. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Good on the shot. Now LeBron. From 12 feet out. Tries again. In deep, McGee drops it in. McGee's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Come on, shoot!
Bradley against Paul. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. From 17 feet out. Jump shot is good that time.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option. And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Los Angeles.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
And he knocks down the first one.
And, you know, it seems like Paul is ageless. I mean, still sharp, still quick and fast, and one of the most active players on the floor at all times.
And so Paul nails both of them. Here's LeBron. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Bradley finds McGee. Lakers passing it around. 9 feet out. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the call. Oklahoma City with the foul. And the first one at the line is good. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. Dudley comes in for Davis. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Green. And Cook subbed in for Avery Bradley.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed it.
And it's sent back by Howard.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Schroeder.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here is Cook. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.